guys, it's Gina, and Booktube-A-Thon is over. So I thought that I would start the end the Booktube-A-Thon the same way I started it, in my car, because this is really the only chance that I'm going to have to film this video without it being like 2 weeks late. So yeah, it was actually a very successful Booktube-A-Thon. I'm really surprised since I was so busy, had like no time at all to do anything, but I was able to get 6 books read by audiobook at work, which still shocked that I did that because I read 6 books between Monday and Thursday, and then I DNF'd a book yesterday on Sunday, which I'll get to that in a minute. So I completed almost all the challenges. I did not complete the Read a Book After Dark because it gets dark here at like 7:30, not 7:30, I wish it got dark at 7:30. It gets dark here at like 9:30, and by then I'm usually watching a TV show and then going to bed because adulting is a thing and work. So I did not do the Read a Book After Dark. I was hoping to read Saga, and it just never happened. But I did complete all of the others. I did, for the first one, Yellow on the Cover. I did a Goosebumps book from the Horrorland series, which was Say Cheese and Die Screaming. It was cute. The audiobook was adorable because there's sound effects and everything, so that was really adorable. Then the book that is older than you, I did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is my second Roald Dahl book, and I loved it just like the movie. It was pretty fantastic. For my third book was the movie book adaptation. So this is actually my third and fourth book, like my extra book. I read the first 2 books in the Cirque du Freak series, which I love that series. I actually have never completed that series, so that was interesting. I'm planning to complete it now because all of them are on Hoopla, so hopefully I can get that completed at some point this year. That would be nice. But I did reread the first 2 books, which the movie, The Vampire's Assistant, is mostly based off of the first 2 books. There are aspects from later books in the movie, so it'll be interesting reading on into more books and then watching the movie again. Because I did watch the movie on Tuesday, and it's been forever since I watched the movie. I forgot that Josh Hutcherson is in that movie. Like, he's one of the main characters. Clearly I haven't watched it since it came out, so that was fun. And then for book 5, read a book by one of your favorite authors. I listened to the Pip Bartlett, I think, then Magical Creatures by Maggie Steve Otter and somebody else who I can't remember right now, but I will have his name whenever I actually do an official wrap-up. But I listened to that. It was adorable. Completely adorable, like all the little creatures and all the voices for the creatures, so that was fun. And then book 6, read a book because of Booktube, I reread Isla and the Happily Ever After because it's the only one of those 3 books that I still had to read on audiobook because I've been wanting to read all of those on audiobook this year, and I still love that entire series, that entire companion series. It's just so much fun and upbeat, and I really enjoyed listening to it. So those were the 6 books that I read. I did do a video challenge. If you did not see that, I will try to remember to put the little card thing up, and I'll also try to remember to link it in the description. I'm actually really proud of that. I came up with everything at work. As soon as that challenge was announced Tuesday night, I started looking at my bookshelves and I saw Hidden Bodies, and I knew that I had to do something with Hidden Bodies. So I'm actually really proud of how that turned out because it's very creepy and awesome and totally me. So I definitely did that. I did one of the Instagram challenges just by a whim before I left from vacation, the Classics challenge, basically because I had a pretty cover of Watership Down, which was one of my favorite books in high school that we had to read in high school. And I happened to have this like really long bunny, like blue bunny, stuffed bunny. And so I took a picture of the book, which is about bunnies and that bunny, and it was adorable. So link to Instagram down below as well if you want to check that out. But yeah, I didn't read anything Friday or Saturday, and then Sunday on the drive home, we had a 4-hour drive. We decided to listen to an audiobook or start listening to an audiobook because why not, instead of listening to music again, because it would have just been the same music we listened to on the way down. So we started listening to Love May Fail by Matthew Quick. I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. I had very high hopes for that book because it's Matthew Quick. I love everything I've read by him so far. Granted, it's only 2 books, but I've loved both of them, like completely 5-star, loved both of them. So I'm really disappointed that this book is not that great. I ended up DNFing it. He might continue on. Basically, it's just about horrible people and their horrible, sexually frustrating love lives. Like, it's told in various POVs. We ended up stopping in the middle of the second POV, and the second POV is the teacher that Portia talks about in her POV sections, and it's just a lot of info and a lot of descriptions that just aren't really necessary. And I wrote up a whole DNF review on Goodreads. I'll try to link that in the description as well. It was really boring and really slow to get into at first, so that was sad. And by the time we got into the second POV, something happened, pretty much the same thing, only not as tragic, that happened at the point where I DNF'd Dark Places. Doesn't sit well with me, so that's unfortunate. I'm really hoping that I still like his other books and that this one's just kind of a fluke. I was reading some of the reviews on Goodreads, and a lot of people say that this is like the one book of his that they don't like. So hopefully I still like all of his other stuff, because I still want to read more of his books. In fact, I just bought his new books, so yeah, I'm kind of really glad that I didn't read this first, because it would have put me off from reading any of his other books, to be honest. But that is my Booktube-A-Thon. This video is getting a little lengthy, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you participated in the Booktube-A-Thon, let me know how you did. I'd love to know. It's been fun chatting with people on Twitter and what videos I was able to watch. Like I said, I wasn't able to participate as fully as I would have liked, as much as I did last year, but I still had a blast, and I cannot wait for the holiday Booktube-A-Thon, because it's a little more laid back, and hopefully that weekend I'm able to participate again. I love the Booktube-A-Thon. It's really the only thon that I participate in completely, because pretty much every other thon that I try to participate in, I just end up failing. I did try to vlog. I vlogged like 2 clips, so y'all are never gonna see that because it ended up not being a full vlog. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.